Hey everyone, here we are, day 5 on our mountain painting. And as you can see, I've continued on the right side of my painting, and I blocked in more rocks, more shadows, and now we're getting ready to do the trees. So today's video, I'm going to show you how I do that, how I approach trees. So here's my palette. It's really crazy looking, but I'm going to be down here in these greens, blacks, and blues. And I'm going to do the exact same thing we've been doing, is where I just block in my shadows, and what I'm doing is I've got a little bit of black, and then I've got some greenish blue that again has ambient light in it, ambient light color, and I'm blocking in the shadows of little tree groves, little patches of trees, pine trees that would be growing at the base of this mountain. I think the tree stage is kind of fun because you can kind of put them wherever you want. And I've got this little, it's about a 1/2-inch brush. It's beveled, and it has a really nice blade, a really nice point, but then I can kind of load it up and get a fat area if I want. Just basically getting these shadows in here real quick. Got my snowfield here. I think some trees would look good right there. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just stroking down, letting the point be the very top of the tree, and putting a little more pressure on the bottom to create just a quick tree shape, suggestion of a tree actually. And I'm also introducing more black, darker colors as I go forward. It gives you the illusion of perspective. Anything in the distance gets softer, gets lighter. Everything closer up gets darker or more defined. I'm basically just going around, in patches. And I think once you start introducing more black, or even just a more saturated blue, it starts looking like you're coming closer. And then in this painting, it's actually starting to pull it together, a more cohesive looking scene. Starting to look real. I'm just kind of dabbing, stroking down, dabbing, stroking down. I don't want to get too heavy on my trees, but I feel it's going to kind of need it. Because I got a lake down here that I've kind of roughed out the shoreline, and that's going to be reflecting the mountain and the sky. And these trees will come up to the lake, and I think that's going to create a nice little contrast area of dark coming to light. That'll also pull the blue, the light blue down, which will balance out the scene, composition. Get a little more black. Then also what you'll get here in a tree scene is, because my light source is coming this way, you're going to have just some little shadows coming off. And I barely indicate those. Wherever you would possibly see them. Again, here's a good representation of the black against the blue, which yesterday looked really dark, but now you can see when you introduce black over that in blue, that really gives that some nice perspective. And so I think this would be cool to show some trees coming up like this little valley where the snow has settled in. It's all melted except for this little valley area. Again, put some shadows. Now, as I've said before, we're moving quickly where, you know, pretty much this is fairly impressionistic. But I could go as detailed as I want. I mean, any time in this painting I could stop and throw in more detail. But since we've given it a loose fill, I want the whole thing to remain loose. But you being the artist, you could throw in whatever detail you like. I just found that this is a nice start, and you could definitely go super realistic, keep it to impressionistic. I think the most important thing, though, in any painting is your color. How accurately are you representing the color of the things in nature? And then, of course, light and shadow. It's all about light and shadow. Again, just dabbing in, getting the shadows. Maybe I want a few right here. And then I'm gonna, after I get all of these in place that I want, at least for this video, I'm going to come back in with some highlights on the trees. And because this could either be a early morning or late evening scene, the sun's lower, it's giving you the nice warmer look. So I'm gonna go with some warmer highlights on these trees. I'm throwing this down there just to give me an idea of my values. How dark I'm gonna wanna come eventually. It helps me kind of know how dark to go in here. Getting super hot in here, gotta move quick. I think next painting, move this whole operation inside. Gotta find a good spot in the house. All right, so there's the shadows. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into some, which I've already pre-mixed, some red, yellow, a little bit of green. Give me some nice warm light on some of these bad boys. And then I even have a little bit of green that I kind of mix together. I think I want to show some of those, kind of globbed up a little bit there. That's okay, I'll even it out. And again, you see I'm just throwing them in. The left side. Show some of these, how that's going to look nice against the contrast. Have them on the tops, basically. And there you go. So you see how quickly this one went as well. Just showing some suggested trees. That's it for day 5. Tomorrow we'll move down into more trees and then get the lake in. Now I think we'll pretty much be done. So thank you for watching.